Hi everybody, Matt back with you. Hope you're doing okay. Well, this summer we've certainly spread our wings on this channel. We've been all across the country, we've been out of the country, and we've kind of neglected my hometown. So in amongst, and as we get past August, we're going to come back to stories from kind of Todmorden and Calderdale, which is what this channel was originally about. There's still quite a few bits away from here still to come, so don't worry, they're still happening as well if you've seen those listed. But today I'm in Littleborough and I'm just heading on a path to Hollingworth Lake. It's only going to be a short story, this one, and it's just based on one newspaper article and one drawing of an event that happened here in 1869, so heading on to 150 years ago, and it's a tragic event that saw two young girls from Todmorden drown in Hollingworth Lake. Let me tell you what happened. So it's quite windy today, and often Hollingworth Lake is very busy, so I'll just speak to you here whilst I'm amongst the trees, just in case I have to do voiceover for everything else. But Tom sent me this newspaper article of this event that happened in 1869 in June, and 5 young people came to Hollingworth Lake for a day trip. Now that still happens today. People come to Hollingworth Lake. It's a very popular tourist attraction, and it has been for almost 200 years. In actual fact, in the 1860s, once the railway had become established, more and more people came to Hollingworth Lake to visit it. But on this occasion, these 5 young people had come on a horse and cart, and they stopped nearby the Fisherman's Inn. Okay, so here we are at Hollingworth Lake, and as expected it's very, very windy. But behind me, just on the roadside, is what's called the wine press. That was the Fisherman's Inn. So at 9:30 I leave the Fisherman's Inn and head on the road here to the toll bar. I'm guessing they had to pay a toll to go around the entire lake. And just as they reached the toll, tragedy happened. So whether it was scared or confused, we don't know, but the horse started backing up towards the embankment here, towards the water, and eventually the cart and then the horse fell the 14 feet drop down into the water itself. One of the occupants of the carriage managed to jump clear, but the others all disappeared into the depths as well. Two boys managed to jump out of the water and scramble up the embankment. By this time help had arrived, because remember, it was a busy tourist location. The horse and the cart were dragged back up the embankment. The 3 female occupants of the cart were missing. Suddenly one of them was found by their dress floating in the water. So they grabbed a hook, like a crook on a long stick, and they dragged at the dress, and it brought up the person as well. She was taken to the toll house and thankfully survived, but unfortunately it took much longer to find the other 2. So sadly, both Mary Ann Holt and Ellen Brooks were found drowned, and it was a very tragic case. Also dying was the horse, because in the fall it had apparently ripped open its stomach in the fall and died soon afterwards as well. But yeah, 150 years on, and yeah, it's possibly a story that's not remembered too well. However, we are going to pay tribute to both of the girls who sadly lost their lives here at Hollingworth Lake, and we're going to head to Crossstone in Todmorden to visit their graves. Mary Ann Holt and Ellen Brooke, and like I said, they're buried both together on row A at Crossstone. Now unfortunately, Crossstone seems to have been just abandoned by the council. They don't seem interested in this place, and if I turn around and show you Crossstone, I'm not totally convinced. Even on row A, the first row, we're going to find them. We'll give it a go. Yeah, this is not good. Row A is the row behind this one. This is row B. Can't even get near to the ones on row B. See if we can actually just see any sign of them at all. I do wonder if that's one there. It might just be accessible. We'll give it a go. Right, I think this is one of the stones. I think this is the one for Ellen. However, Ellen's name is not on this side, but it does say Brooks, which is the name we're looking for. Gosh, it's not easy, is it? Okay, so this is definitely her. Funny, it actually just say Helen rather than Ellen, which is the name we have. Died 28th of June, aged 26. But yeah, that is one of the girls' resting places. And I'm going to get some clippers and come back and tidy this one up if I can. So that would mean, as they are supposedly only 3 gravestones apart, that one there, you might just be able to see it in the shadow, that is the one for Mary Ann, and I can just make out the word Holt there, but that one is totally inaccessible by what, 10-12 foot of nettles. Ridiculous. So I've zoomed in on it, it may not be very clear, but I think that says Mary Ann Holt. So yeah, shame, it's not much else I can do today, but those are the final resting places of the 2 girls. It's such a shame after we've filmed here so many times and we've been able to just walk through this graveyard. It is now, well, essentially it's lost, isn't it? So obviously apologies, we can't get too close to the graves that we wanted to today. But at least we're in the area. Got some pictures from Find a Grave, which may have been put on by Holly, my researcher, for graves. If she has, thank you. So instead, we are back at the location instead, and this video is our tribute to those 2 girls who passed away. Okay, we will see you very soon for the next video. Take care.